you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. There he goes. At the he got some room. It was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup, got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Bulldog! Snagged in the end zone. give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then you
Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Extra point here will give them the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Bray. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Johnson looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's running free down the middle. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a touchdown, Georgia. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Anderson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Gray. And you race it to the house. Touchdown,
that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all day long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turns it on in midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Coming out with it, it's Pitts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Monk. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Briggs. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Anderson will throw. Gets it out fast. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Georgia going up tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He's got it all right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Anderson wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Wants to pass. Buys a little time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. When you